Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream where tonight we're going to be streaming a little bit more Euro Truck Simulator. Something a little bit more relaxed than what I would normally do. I haven't done Euro Truck in quite a while, in fact. So, going to have a nice relaxed one where we can just chill, drive across Europe, check out some of the new bits and pieces that have been added into this mod. Mod which in my opinion is probably one of the best ones that you can actually get for the game, which adds an absolute shed load to the map. So with that being said, let's jump into the game and see what we can get into. So you can see our truck in the background there, and well, you could, now you can again, there we go. So we can see our truck here. It's a Scania 4 series, so not one of the newest ones. Definitely one of the older ones. All the old badges and everything. Lots of plastic and all that rubbish all over it. So, currently, I'm on a job. Where are we going? We're going from London to Derry. Nice. I obviously just decided to stop in the middle of a motorway, it would appear. I've got no sound through my headset, which is not the best. Pants, hey, how are you doing? Why have I got no sound through my headset? That's not very helpful. Let's see if I can, might have to restart ETS. See if I can sort that quickly. Mixer. Okay, that'd be why. No sound on the stream either. Okay. Let's try shutting down ETS and restarting it. So yeah, we're going to be having a look at some of the new stuff that the guys have put into Promods. There's quite a few updates that they've made. I haven't got the release notes in front of me. Let's see if I can pull them up on my phone while the ETS is reloading. Holy crap. Sounds back. Or it should be. So we're playing a profile where I've not done very much. I'm only level 4 on this profile. So it'll be nice to kind of start things again from the beginning. While it's loading, I'm going to try see if I can't get the OBS sound working again. Properties. What's it using? It's using default. Let's try that one. That should hopefully make a difference when we go back into the game. We shall soon see. So let's see if we can find out what exactly is new in Promods 2.30 as it loads. Let's see if they put it in their blog. Right, so changes that are in this new version of Promods: Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus. There's a rebuild in Denmark around Padburg. France, they've rebuilt Lyon. We've now got Greece in there. Italy, they've rebuilt the Torino to Milan route. They've rebuilt Milan itself. Lithuania, we've got 2 new cities. Macedonia, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 new cities. There's a new city in the Netherlands, and they've rebuilt Rotterdam. Norway, they've put in 2 new cities and improved 1. Poland, added 1, built 1. Serbia, they've added 3 new cities. Spain, they've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new cities. 3 new in Sweden. Rebuilt Bern in Switzerland. Rebuilt Croydon, London, and the M25 in England. And added Aberystwyth and Porthmadog in Wales. So there we go. Quite a bit that's been added in with this. So that being said, hopefully I'll wait and see if the desktop audio moves at all. See if we can hear anything. Doesn't look like I can hear anything on that. No, that's definitely not working. Right. Properties. If this works. There we go. We're back. We've got sound. So here we go. Back in our Scania 4. I think that might be a bit too loud now, because I'll try to turn that up. Let's turn down the touch. There we go. So we're in a part of the UK that hasn't been touched in the new Promods. We're up on... what are we going to be? We're probably at the top of the M1 now, basically. Because it's a junction for the M62. Actually, no, I lie. I think we're probably on the M6. Because we're heading for Liverpool. When we get to Liverpool, we're going to jump on a ferry over to the Isle of Man. And then we won't do much on the Isle of Man other than probably drive onto another boat that will then take us to over to Ireland, and then we've got a short drive from Belfast to Derry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at trying to find a job from Derry back down through the UK, through London, so that we can show off London and the improvements they've made. So hopefully the stream should be fairly smooth. It looks on my preview like it's fairly smooth. And it should be a little crisper now because I've actually changed the encoding a little bit. So if you let me know, hopefully you should be able to see things a lot better. Ooh. That was interesting. Santander lorry pulling out, or van pulling out in front of us. So, I've gone back and I've managed to put most of the mods back in. One that I haven't put back in yet, actually, looking at the traffic going past, is the Jazzy Cats truck traffic pack. I haven't put that back in yet. Which should work in this version. The only reason I took it out was because it was broken with the new beta that we were trying a little while ago, where we were looking at the trailer ownership. So I took that out. Here we go. Let's head down the slip road here. And we head into the port at Liverpool. Got the anchors. It's different having to use the mouse to look around in this. I'm used to having 3 screens up and going. Now, I can't remember if Liverpool's in the original game. If it is, then this won't have seen any real work, I don't think, from the Promods guys. But, actually no, I don't think it would have been. The main reason I say that is because I think they put Liverpool in to open up the ferries to Ireland and the Isle of Man. So here we go. Let's jump on a ferry over to Douglas on the Isle of Man. Lemossos in Greece or Cyprus? Cyprus. Also in the game. But here we are, it's dark on the Isle of Man. And are we going to have to go round to get onto another boat? Or is it the same boat? That is the question. Go to the map. The map always takes a lot longer to load up. Okay. So I think basically looking at this, we've got to drive out and drive back. Let's have a little, while we're here, let's have a little nose around the Isle of Man, shall we? Not exactly big. So we can have a nose. See what's what. There's my main beam. So this was included in the last release, maybe the release before Promods. A little IKEA there, but they've not done any work on actually making that look like an IKEA building, which they've done with a lot of the rest of them. Let's go up and have a look, see what's happening around Ramsey, which is the other city on the Isle of Man. See if there's anything interesting around there or any little Easter eggs on this island. Nice little road to drive. So speaking about sound, how is the sound on the stream tonight, guys? Because I've moved my microphone so it's a lot closer to me, so hopefully it should be picking me up a lot better. So here we go, let's discover Ramsey. And what is in Ramsey? There's an E-acres, and it looks like that is it. Actually, that's as far as they've modelled. So we'll pull into here, pull a quick U-turn. Round we go. And we'll head back out. We'll head back to the port. Ooh, stop. Nothing coming. the lorry's quite quiet. Okay, I actually turn it down because I thought the lorry was going to be a bit loud, so let's turn it up a bit. Outside it gets a lot louder. The sound from this actually comes from the guy at Engine Voice Records, who spends a lot of time going around and recording the engine sounds. He's just done one for the Renault, I think. Oh, no, it must be the horn. There we go. There's the main beam. Yeah, he's just done one for the Renault, and I've got his one for the DAF and everything as well. Well worth a download of all the free downloads if you guys haven't found it yet. And yeah, so that's well worth a download. He's the Renault one that he's just released. He started doing payware, but he's charging something ridiculous like £1 or £1.50, something silly like that for the sounds and for the quality that they are and what they add to the game. Well worth it. Just to add that extra level of immersion. So let's go and get back on the ferry, and we're going to head over to Ireland, and we can go and check out Ireland. I think I may have done a little bit of driving in Ireland at some point, but it's so long since I've played Promods, I must admit I've probably missed a lot of the stuff that they've added. Hence the reason. Ha! Look who it is! It is the Bashan Renana himself. How the devil are you, sir? So let's jump over to Belfast there now. We can jump over there. So the job we're doing is worth just over 11 grand, and at the moment the company has 8,360. As I said, it's a new profile. So Limerick, do you know, I don't know what they have added in Ireland. Let me have a look. What do they have in Ireland? London, Derry, Larne, Belfast, Lisbon, Sligo, Galway, Limerick. There she is. Now this is Promods. This isn't the standard game, by the way, Bashan. So this is Promods. They've added. Ireland went into it a little while ago, but I don't think I've really driven it. They've added, so down here in Wales, they've now added, I think it went out as far as Fishguard before that they had. Get over to Ireland. They've now added Aberystwyth and Porthmadog. Never been to Holyhead before on here. There's loads of places that I haven't been. Swansea. I don't think I've actually ever been to Swansea in this game. Southampton I've done. Plymouth I've done. London we'll definitely have a look at, because I, as someone who lives out about here in real life, I was screaming out for them to do something with London, or more to the point, the M25. Now, I don't know what they've done with other bits on the M25. It looks like they've changed a lot of the junctions. So the junction for the M11, the M1, I think they've changed all of those. The M4 looks like a possibly new junction. I don't know about the M3. These ones I don't know. Croydon has been redone. London itself has been redone. And I've driven some of that, and that's awesome. We'll go in and we'll see if we do anything that takes us down towards Dover, then what I'll do is I'll bring you in the way that I, and probably Pants if he's still here, are used to seeing sort of going into London from. So what we'll do is we'll come down the M11 or the M1. We'll come in here in the 406 through the Blackwall Tunnel, which they've put in now. And then, oh, actually, how can I do that? Yeah, I'll come in the 406 through the Blackwall Tunnel, and then I'll head back out up the A12, come round through here, and this is what I've been dying to see forever and a day. So at long last, bearing in mind it's one of the main parts of the M25, and somewhere that caused absolutely huge delays for people coming home the other day, is this, the Dartford River crossing on the M25. So this side here is the Queen Elizabeth II bridge, this side's the Dartford Tunnel, and I've been waiting. I mean, it was in a mod where someone did like the UK, I think it was like UK rebuilding mod or something, ages back, but Promods hadn't done it. They'd just left the M25 as it was and added some new signs. They've rebuilt this now, and this is awesome. I really like it. So anyway, let's carry on and have a look and see what's around Belfast. What I might do, actually, if Bushan's interested in seeing Limerick, we might take a job, if we've got one, down there, and then, I don't know, possibly come back to the UK through Wexford, come back through Swansea that way. Could be quite a good drive. So, but at the moment we're heading for Derry in the dark. So let's spin around, find our way out of here. Oh, actually, where is the way out? Ah, it's there. There it is. It's going to be a tight turn. Let's hang it out. Come all the way around, like so. Beautiful. So we can try and have a look, pick up some of the sights and sounds and signs and all the rest of that gubbins that they've added for Ireland. Shouldn't have put these wind deflectors on that I've got up here. Restricts your view so much where that mirror is. So away we go, and as I said, the engine sounds are from the guy at Engine Voice Records, but it means we're only running a 380 horsepower engine. So the rest of the Irish guys who are running Scania V8s with like 560 horsepower, I think Dublin, do you know what? I think Dublin should be called is probably about the extent of what I'm going to say on stream. Out of a desire not to offend Irish people. I'm guessing that's ballet ath something. But yeah, unless you spell that out phonetically, I wouldn't even want to try and pronounce that because I'd end up absolutely slaughtering it. And I'm fond of the Irish. As you well know. But yeah, so we're doing a bit of ETS tonight. On top of that, we've been streaming a bit of X-Plane recently. You know, going back to my roots on the flight sim side of things. My summer car, we'll jump back into that again soon. It was a toss-up between that and this for streaming tonight, and I thought, actually, Ballier Orha Clea. Ballier Orha Clea. Obviously, better said with a Gaelic accent. But also, the speed limit down is 60. That's actually what we're doing. Very nice. So what have we got here? Close enough. Give me... I think it means Town of the Hurdle Ford. Do you know what? It's strange actually. We were looking into that at work the other day. Work was pretty quiet, and we've got some place names around here, and we were looking into where the meaning of a lot of them come from. So obviously a lot of the English stuff is basically taken from Old Saxon and Roman and various sort of yeah, mainly sort of Saxon, Roman, and Old English terms for place names. So, for example, Colchester, which is where I am, and in fact, I think Chester in general usually comes from the Roman, basically meaning town, and the Col. Part of Colchester comes from the river that runs through the town, which is the Colne. The Colne River. So basically, Colchester means town on the Colne, or settlement on the Colne, depending on sort of how you looked at it. The one that actually got us starting to looking into it is there's a place just round the corner from us, which every time I drive past and see the road sign for just has me in stitches. The place is called Fingering Hoe. I kid you not, Fingeringhoe, all one word, Fingering Hoe. Seeing that, and every time I see it on a road sign, I just the little 10-year-old in me just comes out and just have a little chuckle to myself. So do you know what I thought? Let's actually look, because there's got to be a reason behind that as a name. And basically it means Tad's hosting with the 11 viewers. Yeah, God, I Fingering Hoe. Yeah, but apparently Fingering Hoe, if you actually go back and like look into the meaning of it, basically means what is it? Oh, I've got my main beams on. That's why they're flashing me. Basically means it's like finger of land by the Roman river, something ridiculous like that. I mean, it makes sense to a degree. Tad's raid. Whoop whoop. It makes sense to a degree because across the river, or like the old Roman river, from where Fingering Hoe is, you've got Wivenhoe. So it kind of makes sense in that. But yeah, as I said, the little 10-year-old comes out of me when I see that name on a road sign. Tads and your associated raiders, we're having a highly intellectual conversation about place names and where they come from, which all came from how you doing? Which all came from Russian saying how he felt Dublin should actually be described on Promods. And oh no, Snowman's done a me. Snowman's done a me and bet all of his beanie bits and lost them, and I've just picked up a red light offence. Boom. Double whammy. So yeah, we're having a highly intellectual conversation about Fingering Hoe. I was hoping for one lucky go, yeah. Tad's one is 200. So here we are, we're in Derry. which those of you who have ETS will know isn't in the base game. Ireland isn't in the base game. In fact, oh, have we got to turn here? Yep, I think we do. Oh, maybe we don't. Have I turned early? No, it's up here, look. This is why I love Promods. Look at this. Little narrow road. I'm not even sure which of these got to actually drop off at. There's one on the... I won 16k. Where? Shut the front door. He did as well. Tuds went all in and won 16,000. Bloody hell. It went better than it did on your own stream, mate. Right, so we're in Derry. So looking at this, we've got to go up to the one on the left. Apparently, it would appear. Yep, Norskan, which is this one up here. So we're going in here. Bloody hell, Tad, you're on fire.
Cole, you're wandering all over the track.
Yeah, well, the son of a bitch just slammed into me.
No, he didn't slam into you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you.
He rubbed you. And rubbing son is racing. There we go. Where do you need it, boys? There we go. I need it over here. So let's go and back it in. Rigged. I tell you what, people would have said the same about mine in Tad's stream, though, Button. I had, bearing in mind Tad's is the streamer and should therefore really have the most points. Tad's had like 169,000 points in his stream. I had 189,000 just because every time I went into Tad's stream I'd bet like, I don't know, 15,000-20,000 a time. You know, started off when I first went in and I'd only bet, well, I say I'd bet small amounts. I'd basically bet everything I had, and then yeah, steady, come on, swing it back round. I don't know how well this is going to go. There we go. Yeah, and then Tad's went to 209,000, bet all of his and lost it all in one go, and I did the same. So I then went all in just to see what happened, and I lost all of mine. So Tad's and I are now joint bottom of really? Right, I'm gonna have to sit here for a while now, because basically I've ballsed things up that much and I had to use the brakes that much, do that reversing manoeuvre, that I've now got low air pressure. So I'm gonna have to wait for the air pressure to come back up, which is, oh, why have I not set, hang on, why have I not set the zoom button on here? Keys and buttons. There's zoom. Camera controls, there we go. Zoom. There we go, look. There's the air pressure down the bottom. Have I played F1 2018 yet? No, I haven't. I haven't bought it. The main reason I haven't bought it is because I looked at how little I actually played F1 2017. And oh man, Snowman cannot catch a break. Let's go outside for this so that we don't have to listen to that bloody warning going off. Because in an ideal world, I'd put this in neutral and rev it, which is what I need to do really, but I don't know if the clutch works in this. No. Right, I'm going to do something that I never used to like doing, because I turn everything on for realism, but I'm going to have to turn off the air brake simulation, because without a it's much better than 17. Oh, awesome. Yeah, without the ability to change into neutral and rev the truck, I can't regain any air pressure. So I've got no way of fixing the issue. So here we are, we've just dropped off in Derry and it's started to turn light. So what is better than 17 then, Bushen? The career mode looked like it had a bit of a tweak, which looked pretty good. So that looked like a good start. Right, let's drop this load off. Bank our 11 grand. Because we had a nice clean run. Level 5, there we go. This is how little I've played this so far. So let's do long distances, apply. Email's going to be something about the bank. Special transports, yeah. We can help you grow, yeah. Yep, you can give me a loan and I'll end up paying through my nose for it. Shut up, Tads. Tad said something ridiculous, like about what, I don't know, 16,000 at the beginning of the when he came in on his raid. He's now got 85,500 beanie bits. Bloody hell! It's addictive doing that. You want to be careful. So let's look at the job market. Now, as I said, we've had to roll back to the previous version of ETS for this. So this one, oh, he's all gone. He's lost it all. Ouch. Ooh-wee. Career cars, physics, time model, graphics, force feedback, and AI. Nice. So it sounds like they've actually completely remade it. Do you know what? I might have a look then. I might have a look at that. But yeah, the plan is, with bits and pieces that I'm streaming at the moment, the actual plan is to build a new. I had one of you on PC and one on phone. The plan is to build a new computer coming up soon. I've put in some overtime this month, so I should be able to start getting the bits and pieces for it. In fact, mate, it's so hot with these lights on. Yeah, it is nice just to turn the lights off sometimes. I'm lucky because I found a new light bulb. Up until recently, I had the light up in the ceiling, and then I had 2 desk lamps as well pointing at me. So that used to get really hot. But now, thankfully, that one, unless I'm wearing a cap which darkens my face a little bit, that one now gives enough light for what I need. So, right, so let's have a look. Freight market wise, we are in Derry. What do we have? We have one going over to Denmark, up to Edinburgh, down to London. Now that could work, bearing in mind we want to have a look at London. I need a spotlight. I don't need an uplighter. That's what I need. One pointing from down here to light up underneath my cap. That's what I need, Raven. Sheffield, Galway, Dumfries, and Holyhead. Now, do we explore a bit more island, or do we do as I said, but rather LED strip under the cap? Yeah, actually, do you know, turning my hat backwards might not be a bad idea. That's a good point. I always used to game with my hat on backwards anyway. Right, so what we're going to do... Has there been a UI change in this game, or is it a mod? Right, no, this is a mod. And I'll show you what one this is, because I think this is one of the good mods. Right, hang on. So we finished that. Do you know what? Before I show you the mod, I'm going to take this job, because I don't want to lose it. So we're going to do the one down to London. We're going to take some plastic film rolls down to London. Let's go and pick this up. Team Bad Boy with a cap on backwards. Right, let's jump back in here. Instant wrapper. Oh, you guys make me die. Right, let's get out of here. So, where the hell have we got to pick it up from then? After all that, I think we're picking the load up from the same place. Bollocks. Oh no, that's not the entrance. Shit. With jeans on back to front and I'll be down with the kids. To be honest, Raven, I would. But it ain't going to improve how I look. Might shut up with the reversing signal. Yeah, it might mean I'm better lit, but it ain't gonna make me better looking. All right, freight market. After all that, it was in the same fucking place. Yeah, let's take the little gooseneck one. Right, where is it? That's back there on the end. Not a beauty contest. Thank fuck for that. Thanks, Pants. Love you too. That is my... Whoa, 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 whoa. I get a funny feeling my pedal might be spiking again a bit. Hang on. Yeah, my pedal's spiking again, which is not helpful because I've got... Right, let's have a look, because you'll soon know, because my brake lights will start flashing. There they go. So I had this problem a little while ago. There you go, look. Because I've not got... Fuck's sake. Because I've not got a shifter at the moment, I'm having to use basically the brake to reverse. So you can see, look, that's accelerating there without me touching anything. It's a bit of a shitter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lorry, stop that shit. Right. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. That might be a good idea. Right. There it is. Look at that, look. I'll tell you what I need to do, actually. I need to take... I've got a brake mod set up on my brake pedal. I think my best bet is going to be to take that out. At the moment, that's bouncing, and it's not actually making full travel. Because basically, that's me standing heavy on my brake. The whole point being, when I'm playing racing games... Oh, there we go. I think I've cleared it now. Basically, all it is, it's a dirty potentiometer. There we go. It's a dirty potentiometer. Oh, there we go. Look. Need to clean out the potentiometer. There you go. Yeah, that's all it is. They get slightly dirty and mucked up and all the rest of it. And you get them spiking. You get them on everything. Uses potentiometers, joysticks, the works. I had it on a set of throttles that I used for flight sim once as well. Bollocks. This is a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. Getting out of here. Let's go slightly more over to the left. Yeah, so I've got a new build that should be coming soon, or parts of it will start coming soon. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be a new 8700K chip. New graphics card, new motherboard, all the good stuff that goes with it. Right, so from Derry, where should we go? What do you, you're still going to use the old PC for the streaming PC? I would, but I'm actually probably going to end up giving my old PC away to a mate of mine so that he can join us with a load of streaming. There'll be bits and pieces that I'll pull out and keep. To be honest, at the moment, with where we are, I don't have the room to have 2 towers. If I could, and what I'll probably do at some point is, if I'm going to do that with a second streaming PC, is I'll just get a little micro ATX motherboard and do it all that way, little micro tower. Don't get me wrong, once I've got the new build bit, welcome back Tads, once I've got the new build bit, I'll have a new screen in the middle. Basically I've got triple screens at the moment. The centre screen was actually lent to me by by Pants, and it's different to the 2 outer screens, so I'm going to have it so all 3 screens are the same eventually, because the screen that Pants gave me in the middle is actually sat on top of an old monitor, so it's lifted up to the same height. I've got a triple screen now, but the screen that Pants gave me doesn't have what's it called, screw holes in the back to mount it, that actually put it on, so that physically put it onto the mount. So that'll be basically where I'll go from that. I'll be able to push the screens right back. It will give me a lot more real estate on the desk. The CPU will go back under the desk. A load of stuff that's under the desk is getting cleared out. I mean, my green screen that's here is up on the wall now. Before that was up on a stand, which is underneath there. Yeah, I'm just going to have a complete sort out, get rid of all the shit, and tidy everything out. Takes up a fair amount of space. My dad's such a joker. He just sent me a message saying need a job. Asia requires 240 or 24? 240,000 pilots over the next 20 years. Right, so let's route down. I've started streaming the last few days using my second GPU and the encoder. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. Putting 2 GPUs in. Have you got two GPUs in SLI or Crossfire then, Bushen, or have you got them just as individual GPUs, one powering your screens and the other one doing the encoding and that for the stream? Because I've got a 750 watt power supply, so I should be able to run 2 GPUs. Right, anyway, guys, more importantly, just individual, yeah. Same graphics card or 2 different graphics cards? Right, so more importantly, let's stop talking technical jargon. Let's talk about 1970, 1960. Nice. Yeah, I might have to 960 as encoder. I might have to think about doing that. I may have to think about doing that. Right. Where are we going to go? We're going to head down south. We're not going to just head over through Liverpool, Manchester. We're going to... Actually, right. What we'll do is we are going to head south. We're going to go through Dublin. Yeah, so you say down to Wexford. I was thinking, let's do Dublin. And apparently, I mean, you look at the road, it's still a fairly main road coming out of Dublin down to Wexford. But I was thinking, from what I've heard, apparently this drive from Porthmadog down to... I mean, it's going to be a bit of a long drive, but basically we'll do that, do Porthmadog down here, along the coast, down to just by Fishguard, and then we'll come back across Swansea, Cardiff, head up the M4, and I can check out Croydon and that's been redone. Let's do it that way. I'm going to do it that way only because I've heard that this is supposed to be quite a nice little like windy road. And oh no, that's... There we go, the game's trolling me. That's the way we're going to go. Right, that is how we're going to drive it. Trip time 20 hours 32 minutes. I don't know how long I've got to complete this in. Have a look. 31 hours 27 minutes. Ah, happy days. Right, let's go. Got to remember I've got a gooseneck trailer on the back, so it's a little bit longer than you'd normally expect. It's not like the little short neck trailers that you get in American truck sim. So the sun's coming up as well, so we can get to see this during the daytime. Have a look and see what's happening here in Ireland. Whoa, fucking hell, shit. No fucks given by the AI there. Literally no fucks given. Done given fucks, that's what that is. Holy shit. So yeah, let's head down, heading through Ireland, see if we can see any nice bits of scenery and that along the way. And then we'll head over and we'll check out Wales. Just put the side lights on. The sun's coming up. It's going to be a beautiful day. So we don't need lights on. So yeah, the new computer is going to be an 8700K with, to start with, 16 gig of RAM, maybe 32 if I manage to find a cheeky deal on Amazon, like someone else I know. And what am I putting in? I'm putting an Asus Strix motherboard in, one of the 370 series motherboards. And then graphics card wise, I don't know, I'll keep my eye out and see what's about. I'd love to stick a 1080 Ti in, but what the fuck is this truck doing? At the moment, yeah, the RAM probably is the most expensive part. The RAM and the graphics card, there's not much in between them. About 150 quid for 16 gig at the moment, or about 300 quid for yeah, or about 300 quid for 32, I think. Get a 2080 Ti, yeah. with this new ray. Well, I can't remember what the fuck they're calling it. Whatever this new ray calculation thing is for lighting. That's going to be useless because that's it, ray tracing. Which is going to be useless for the most part because I can't imagine there's going to be many games that you're actually going to be able to use that in. And most of the games that I play are fairly large open worldy games where the ray tracing will be going on over one fucking... What is this idiot doing? Fuck! Holy shit. Do you reckon? Oh, someone's broken down. Oh, nice. Woo. Drunk AI driver, you're not wrong. He's been on the Guinness before he's come out in his job. They've let him go out driving a fucking whole trailer full of sheep by the looks of things. Right, what are the chances? If I try and fly past him, an AI car is going to spawn coming around the corner the other way. Here we go. Oh, that was lucky. Didn't start his day with coffee. Be cool to see police cars. Oh shit. Be cool to see the police cars say Garda on it. I'm surprised that they don't. We'll have to have a look next time we see one. And all jokes aside, if they don't, I'll look into that, because you can set different vehicles by regions. So for example, because a lot of the Promods stuff now, I mean, you look at where they've expanded for the most part, and most of the expansion that they've done is all out here, look, up towards Russia and Finland, and around here you get a lot of Russian cars and that. So they've basically said it, and in fact I think Jazzy Cat has got it set up so in this area you see a lot more sort of Russian cars, and even out this way, sort of Croatia way, I think you see a lot more Russian kind of cars out here, because obviously it backs on to Russia out here. So you can set vehicles by region, and police cars are one of the ones that they have got set by... Holy shit. Oh no. I was not paying attention there at all. Oh man alive. Let's lock the diff, that's not a bad idea. There we go. Trunk calf driving, yeah. You're not wrong. This will be the real test. Come on. Come on. Oh. Single axle truck. I'm gonna have to drive at that like I'm in speed now, I think. Right, here we go. Try and wait for the AI cars to be stopped at the traffic lights, and we'll go. In fact, let's get a bit of a run up, if I can. Oh, okay. Turns out some of the trees and that in this do have collisions. I think we're going to have to F7. F7. Can we get someone to tow me out? that was different. Yeah, so as I was saying before I right, where's it put me? I am, oh, that's all right. Okay, I'm in a garage in Lisburn. Right, let's get going. I don't know how much time I'll have lost from doing that. I suppose I should probably service the truck while I'm here. See if I can do any upgrades. While we're in here quickly, I'm going to see if I can go from an 8-speed to a 12-speed transmission. 12-speed and retarder. Spend £4 on that. Trucks are not for cross country. Yep, very true. Very true. And away we go. Right, so what were we saying? So we were talking about ray tracing, and then we started talking about the AI in ETS. Yeah, so it can be done by different regions. So if the police cars in this don't have Garda on the side of them, then I'll look at that, and I'll look at actually making a skin for them to say Garda. Because that would be a nice little addition. If we're lucky, we'll have one drive past in front of us. I can't see one at the moment. So yeah, that was different. The moral of that story is don't get caught up in the middle of conversation, having driven as fast as you can to overtake a loony AI driver without checking to see if there's a T-junction coming up. Let's go up the inside of these guys. He turned into me, yeah, of course he turned into me. No damage on the trailer. Bloody hell. The AI in this game is still nuts. So, that needs to go down on my list. There's a few bits that I'm doing for ETS at the moment with Tads. Tads and I are working on our own little mod that when 1.32 drops, we'll add a load of trailer skins in, so everyone can outside lane the whole way round. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of truck drivers do actually do that, but they'll indicate from the beginning and they'll just sort of swing it out, and they make it quite obvious that they're going around the outside and just using it for a bit more space. ROE is back in test mode. What, on Garena or on Steam? And if you work that out, Tads, let me know. Oh, someone else has broken down. Here we go. Overtaking AI. Not a good idea. Tads, you just missed an awesome crash. An awesome, awesome crash it was. I overtook an AI truck because it was driving like a loon, and then proceeded to drive like a loon straight over a T-junction into a field. Look at this, look, all the road signs and that have changed. We're not in Northern Ireland anymore. It's alright, I'll go back and I'll watch it on my VOD and clip it. Thankfully, as you can tell, I didn't pick up any damage. So yeah, Tads and I was confusing it for Farming Sim. That's another thing actually. Farming Sim 19 is looking pretty tasty at the moment for a relaxed game. So we've got that. When it drops on console, I will without a shadow of a doubt be picking up Red Dead Redemption 2. So I might have to look into streaming some of that. I sent a link to me, thank you. Oh, nearly wiped out a car behind me, not looking where I'm going. So yeah, that, and now I'm going to have to look at F1 2018 as well, because it's had Bashan's seal of approval. It's not in English. Quelle surprise. So, Ireland so far is looking pretty green. How much fuel have I got? Yeah, I've still got 3/4 of a tank, if not more. Is it in Taiwanese by any chance, Tads? So Bashan will be able to tell us whether or not it's realistic, whether or not like the roads in Southern Ireland and that have this nice yellow line down the inside. Whether or not that's true to reality. I'll actually go a bit faster. Speed limit here is 56 mile an hour. Which should be 56 mile an hour. I'm going for probably about 90 k's. 50 is 80. But 56 mile an hour is probably about 90, 100 k. Yeah, let's go with 90. We'll call it that. Ah, Bashan clipped it. What a legend. What an absolute legend. It's like my summer car all over again. So far, there you go, look, we've got some of the signs up there are done. Holy crap, this is where I don't like Promods. Am I going straight through here? Yeah, I am, aren't I? And I'm getting tired. Yeah. Ah, awesome. Awesome. Oh, I've got to come off here. Yes, I do. Green light onto a roundabout. Oh, stop! Stop, stop! Ooh. There we go, so you can see, and that shows, look. So as I was saying about how you can set regional vehicles that'll only show in certain areas, that van would only show in Ireland because it's got vanrentals.ie on it. So when Jazzy Cat's done his coding for the AI, that should only show up in Ireland. Yes, I know, I'm getting tired. Away. There we are. Is that a little better for you? Right, here we go. Dublin port. So, I should get some sleep on the boat. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, Tads and I are working on some bits and pieces. Right, hang on a minute. We've got to have a look at this. You wait, the camera won't quite go far enough. There we go, Bashan. Just for you, my friend. I didn't see the other one, but the other one, I'm guessing we were still in Northern Ireland. So I don't know whether or not they still run with like the English style of police cars. They might just be using that. Here we go, in Southern Ireland you definitely have cars with Garda on the side of them, which is a nice touch. Jazzy Cat's normally pretty switched on when he does the AI, to be fair. Yeah, I'm getting on a boat. You can sleep all you like on the boat. Quit moaning at me, game. A few nice randomly parked up trailers, including some of the stock ones, but there was also some modded ones in there. Here we go. Now I'm guessing it's straight on into the port here. Wonder if you can actually pull up and sleep there or not. I'd never noticed that before. A little calculating route bit that you get down there. It's quite cool. Alright. Let's pull in here. See what destinations we've got. Dublin to Holyhead. £615. Holy crap. Dun -dun. "5 years Promods has been going, and I've used it in ETS pretty much since I found out about it. I'll have to have a look at how long I've been playing ETS. Been a while. Drive on the left. You'd hope so. We're in the UK. Let's take it steady through here because I don't know what bumps and God knows what else they've put in. Welcome to Wales. What a nice touch. VPC, was that guy indicating? Let's have a look. Is he indicating? No, of course he's not indicating. He's indicating to come off the roundabout. Just not indicating the fact that he was going to go all the way around the bastard. So that's a Volvo trailer. Stock game Volvo trailer, admittedly. They never learn to drive on the proper side of the road like the rest of Europe, yeah. Neither did the Japanese or the Australians. I think the Australians drive on the same side of the road as us. Oh, actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think they do. Here we go. Holyhead's looking pretty picturesque. Mate, he's drilling into someone's house there by the looks of things. Bye. Don't know where you're going. Yeah, I think, looking at that and the one that just went past, I think the the Northern Irish police is just using the the sort of default UK. Oh yeah, I've got retarder now as well and everything. Left is best. Left is right. Right is wrong. Bloody hell, we've got things written on the road in Welsh. At least they've got an English translation in there as well. Otherwise I'd be screwed. Here we are, we're going to Bangor. Average speed check. Yep, we're definitely back in the UK now. Works access only. Nice. This is looking really nice. Got the average speed done. It is. Nice. What put me indicators on for? So here we go. This is already looking like a nice little drive, to be honest. That means slow in Welsh. Yeah, I guess that much. What with it having slow? I guessed it wasn't someone's name. Like they were expecting someone called Araf to be driving down the road, and they'd specifically telling him to slow down. Slow, Araf, slow down. You'll end up hurting somebody if you carry on driving that quickly. What's the speed limit down here? 50 miles an hour. I don't think these guys in front are doing 50 miles an hour, I tell you. I can see them braking. What are you braking for? Well, this isn't realistic at all. Well, actually, it might be realistic. Let's see what that Aston does. There we go. Back out into the fast lane. Now put your toe down and go. There he goes. So, Carnarvon. Been there, but been there in an airplane. Well, look at this. Very green and pleasant. Yeah, that's about right. Guy in a Mercedes just using his indicators whenever he wants, just not quite sure what they're really there for. We were driving around Wales shouting Araf at people. You child. That's nearly as bad as when Euro Truck first came out, and everyone as soon as they were everyone as soon as they got to that bit where they were driving through Germany, going down the Autobahn shouting Ausfahrt or Arsfahrt every time they saw the exit signs. What's the speed limit down here? 50. Arsfahrt. Didn't really drive, never use indicators if they didn't have had a stroke. Oh shit, there's an island in the road there. Yeah. I have to put a mod on to get rid of all the extra arrows and bits and pieces. It's the only thing that sometimes spoils the look of this game. Araf! Oh shit, Araf. Yeah, definitely. Holy fuck! Wow, Promods. Promods is trying to kill me. Holy fuck. Man alive, why would you have a kink like that in the middle of the bloody road? That's ridiculous. Shit the bed. Yeah, no, I've never driven in Wales. I can't say I've had that pleasure. A RAF! I'm going to pay more attention to a RAF on the... whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, definitely going to pay more attention to the RAFs in the road now. Holy crap. They should hire the people from Promods to do... I'll read that in a second when I'm not trying to go around a roundabout. They should hire people from Promods to do a better job on the map. Fuck! Than developers do. Yeah, 100% agree with that. 100% agree. Don't get me wrong. The guys who are doing the stuff now for SCS are a lot better. Well, the SCS have upped their game. We'll go through a bit of where they've rebuilt Germany at some point, because they've started rebuilding Germany. The Promods, I think, at times still lack some of the polish that the SCS guys have. But I mean, look there. Look, there's a little. Do you see that little bit there? Yeah, that's true. Promods kind of relies on the fact that it's a narrow little bit there. Relies on the fact that people have got pretty decent computers, but there are people who run ETS on potato laptops, so I can kind of see it from both points. The bit that always gets me is the fact that SCS almost after, as soon as Promods seem to release an area, it's like SCS then follow them with what they're going to release. So, for example, the next bit that is getting released by SCS is the Baltics bit, and that's been in Promods for a little while now. They expanded out to there. Oh, there's another RAF in the road. Ah, this one's fine. Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's not long before they jump over into Spain. What? How are you tired? You surely must have slept on the boat. Probably just use it and strip it down. You say that, actually, they probably use the Promods as a bit of market research almost, because they can gauge people's reaction on the forums and everything to what Promods release. So that would probably be a fairly good yardstick to... Oh, wow. Truck with a crane on it. It'd probably be a fairly good yardstick to sit there and actually work out what people would be willing to pay for. Okay, slow down. So I can kind of see it from a commercial point of view, why you'd do it. It's not a bad little road, this. That's going to be Tad's phrase now for whenever I'm on Euro Truck. Tad's just going to shout a RAF at me all the time. A RAF! Slow down, you crazy fool, you're going to kill the lot of us. Maybe I should get that done as a sound clip. We'll get a recording of Tad shouting a RAF. Holy shit, a RAF, is it? You forgot that bit, yeah. That's very true. Oh look, this is very farming sim. It is a pretty little drive, this, actually. Nicely done, Promods. Once again, You have provided us with some nice little driving opportunities. Look at this, look. This is nice. This is nice. I reckon any minute now there's going to be a shop corner that's going to come up and catch me out, is it? There it is. Whoa. We need to make Beanie City, Gav. Yeah. I'm surprised no one's kind of... Well, actually, no. That's a stupid thing to say. What I was going to say is I'm surprised no one's... Slow down. No one's almost gone to the extent of trying to make a real scale map. But that would take away from a lot of the... Oh, come on. 1% damage on the trailer. Shit. Yeah, they did it. If you did it real scale, then that would we're going to get Oregon soon as well. Yes, we are. Yeah, if they did it real scale, it would take away for a little bit of the dirty bastard. Someone's just thrown their bin bags out there. Yeah, it would take away from a little bit of the fun of it. You don't really want to spend 4 bloody hours just driving up the UK. So, I'm getting tired. I need to find a place to rest. Yes, I know. There's not been anywhere yet. In fact, is there going to be anywhere soon? Yes, I'm looking forward to Oregon. People are predicting that Washington is the next piece. Yeah. Yeah, could be. Right, okay. The next place to rest is going to be a bit further on down the road, just outside of Aberystwyth. So let's carry on going. Yeah, Washington I could well see being the next one. Because they've kind of making their way north up the west coast of the US. So I can see that. Part of me I think would... You won't get into that Tesco's, mate. It's a bit tight. It probably is. If the last Tesco's, I said, oh wow, that's quite cool. Little construction bit by the side of the road. That you can actually do deliveries to. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'd like to see a move further into like the centre of the US. So they've done New Mexico. I'd kind of like them to move to sort of Texas way. So I think New Mexico would then join into Texas. I think if my what I remember of American geography is right. Just push it out that way a little bit. Oh, game, stop telling me I'm tired. I know I'm fucking tired. What is the time in the game anyway? 5:30. So hopefully, if we do sleep in Aberystwyth, it should put it through to like the following morning. So we shouldn't have to... That's predicted to come after... Araf, you're tired. We've discovered Aberystwyth. Llanguri. That's predicted to come after Washington, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Washington would be nice. There's some nice bits up in Washington State. You've got Seattle up there, obviously, which would be interesting to see. There really a resting point back there? Where the fuck was it? Okay. apparently there's somewhere we can rest up back there. Okay, let's try the one a little bit further round, shall we? Because I can well see one. Unless that little bit there that, I don't know, kind of looked like a B&B. Yes, I know I'm tired. Where the fox hat? Right. Oh, a little mini roundabout. Oh, this is going to be fun. Thanks, Promods. Make things realistic and difficult for us, why don't you? People who data mined found pictures of the planned road maps. Yeah, I've seen various bits and pieces. Right, hang on. There should be a rest stop up here somewhere. Hopefully not on the railway line. Oh, what have we got here? I get fined for avoiding sleeping just as I'm pulling into a fucking rest stop. Really? You're going to let me just stop here and sleep here? Like this? Alright. If that's alright with you. Someone would be pissed if they tried coming in there, wouldn't they? There we go. 6 in the morning. Yes. Back to daytime. We've timed that nicely with we've timed that nicely. Morrison's Roundabout? You've lost me now. What are you on about Morrison's Roundabout? Joe, if you're watching stream, check on Tads. I think he's having a funny turn. I think he's broken. I think the lights have got to him. Unless, of course, he comes back and he is making perfect sense and I'm just having a blonde moment, which is equally possible. So, if we're in Aberystwyth in Wales, we've done pretty well, actually, for this journey so far. We've got to see a nice bit of new scenery. We've got to see some of Ireland, some of Wales. And then we'll finish it off. That was McDonald's roundabout you just went past and that helped. Oh, right, okay. Ah, I see. You're taking this from what's it called? Real world knowledge. Nice. I'm with you now. Tads is dropping some real world experience on this little drive. Very nice drive though. Very pleasant. It's nice having a little bit of a change of scenery in ETS. You know, when the original game came out, it was good, but obviously they'd prioritised getting the big main roads in. I suppose we better slow down through it, really, hadn't I? They prioritised getting the big main roads in, which meant that it felt a lot like a church. It felt quite a lot like you were basically spending most of your time just driving from one place to another on a motorway, just with some different signs. It all felt very samey, no matter where you were. Promods really sort of brings in that whole you're somewhere different feel to it. You know what I mean? We're driving through here, and if I was to then go and drive across the country to London, that feels different. London feels like London. You carry on out and you go to Scandinavia. Scandinavia feels like Scandinavia. This feels very much like rural Wales. Rural UK anyway. And I can't imagine Wales is all that different. Other than that they speak different and there's probably more sheep. I was expecting an araf in the road then. Since we're licking through here at a fair rate of knots. Probably something to do with the position that my right foot is in on that pedal. Namely nailed to the floor. Oh, okay, yeah, we definitely... this is definitely an araf moment. Especially because I've got a funny feeling he's going to try and come all the way around. Did he or not? No, he... yes. Yes, he did. Did he? I don't know. I managed to get over that roundabout fairly sharpish. And I've got the draw distance turned down on my mirrors, as you guys may notice. Oh, that's quite cool. 18 miles something. Should have slowed down more for that, really. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Nice little mini roundabout. I remember a lot of the mini roundabouts from that when they put them, when the Promods guys put them into Scandinavia, and that being awesome. Seeing that. It's not so much that, Raven, it's this machine won't handle ultra and then give decent frames when streaming. So one of the main, basically everything else is turned right up, but one thing that seems to really drag down frames in ETS is having high detail. Oh, there's some sheep that have escaped. Awesome. Runaway sheep. Only in Wales. Yeah, and one of the things that really drags down the frames I've noticed in ETS is having the quality turned right up and having the draw distance in the mirrors turned right up. So it's an easy thing which you don't really notice, in all honesty. You know, you're using your mirrors to see what's behind you for when you're pulling out. For the most part, that's all. If I'm playing it just by myself and I'm not streaming it, then I'll run it on ultra. And when I get my new computer, I should be able to run it on ultra and then make the setting tweaks that I did with Pants's machine to make it run even better, or to make it look even better. More to the point. Tads was streaming this not so long ago, or if he wasn't, no, I don't think he was streaming it actually. We were doing some dev work on the mod that we're working on that's going to add in trailers when 1.32 drops, and I think Tad still must have had his settings down on medium because the game looked fucking awful. And Tad's, you know, Tad's has made some skins with like loads of nice detail and that. It's like it just doesn't show it in the game. And I looked and his settings were down on medium or something. So, and Tad's has got a machine which can more than handle ETS. So we swiftly pushed those settings up for him, and now I think he's got one that looks a lot nicer. So yeah, I'm running Promods. Basically everything you can see on the screen at the moment is a mod. Promods, where we're driving the roads, is a mod. The truck is a mod. The environment and everything that you're seeing is a mod. That's realistic graphics mod, which changes the skybox texture, the flaring, the sun, everything like that. So it's all a mod. Oh shit, roundabout. Hold on. Right, here we go. thank you very much for that follow. Hang on a second. I'm going to have to try and see your name now. Mohaned Nobi. Mohaned Nobi? I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce it. Apologies if I've just absolutely crucified that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. We are driving through Wales at the moment. Sunny, sunny Wales. And we're driving on our way to London. Checking out the new Promods 2.3. So as I was just saying, Promods 2.3 is a mod. Realistic graphics is a mod. The truck is a mod. It's the RJL Scania 4. The AI traffic that we're driving along with, other than the trucks, which you can see are still the default ones, are the Jazzy Cat AI traffic packs. So I've got the normal Jazzy Cat AI traffic pack on, and the Jazzy Cat coach and bus traffic pack on. The only one I don't have is the truck one, or the BDF trucks as well that he does. We are at the moment. Let's have a look and see where we are. I think we're heading from Aberystwyth down to Swansea. Yes, we are. So we have driven in this trip so far from Londonderry down here. I'm going to try and find that. Where was the T junction? There it was. That was the T junction where we had our little moment, our little off, where we went into the grass, started mowing some grass. So we F7'd. We went to Lisburn. Lisburn, we've then gone all the way down the M1 into Dublin. Dublin, we then got the ferry over to Holyhead, and Holyhead we've come out down the A55, down the A487, 470, down through Aberystwyth, and we've come down here. We've left Fishguard out. That's going the wrong way. We're now going to head down past Swansea. We're not going to dive into Swansea. We'll leave that out. I'm not too worried about that. Down the, and basically pick up. We're on the M4 basically now. Picking up the M4 down past Cardiff, and we're going to run into London. So we can now have a look at where they've done up London. So let's have a look at what I was planning on doing. Then after London, we'll head back up sort of the way that will look familiar to the likes of Pants and other people that live down in this neck of the woods. So there you can see, look, you've got a new little sign here. That's because they've put the Blackwall Tunnel in. The Blackwall Tunnel has a height restriction. That's the level the guys have gone to in improving London and the M25. So here we go. Let's put the cruise control on, shall we? 55 mile an hour. I'll do for the moment. So we're back on version 1.31. We rolled back from the 1.32 beta with the trailers, just so that we can have Promods. Played 1.32 with the trailers for a little bit. It's nice, but obviously it's still in beta. Ooh, traffic offence. Definitely going to have to take that brake mod out, or recalibrate my brakes. How does it work? What, the trailer ownership, Raven? The trailer ownership, what they've done is they have taken basically the truck dealer that you have in the game. They've put in a trailer dealer, but it's not in specific locations. So basically you can visit the trailer dealer wherever you like and whenever you like. You can go into that, you can customise your trailer with various accessories and all the rest of it in the same way you can your truck. So you choose a chassis, choose what wheel setup you want on it, sort that out. You can then either have refrigerated box on it, curtain cider, walk-in floor, If you've got a garage in Scandinavia which allows you to drive doubles, then you can buy double trailers. Once you've done that and customised it, changed the paint scheme, all the rest of it how you want, you then assign... Do you know what? I've got to start looking at some of these signs, because some of these motorway signs have got little Promods bits written up at the top of them. And I haven't quite... and I haven't been able to pause the game quick enough to see what it says yet. So yeah, once you've customised that, then what you do is you buy your trailer and then you assign it to a garage. So, say for example London, in my case, as I was playing, you would assign that trailer to London. Now, if you've got to the stage in the game where you've got AI drivers, if you assign that trailer to London and aren't using it or don't pick it up, so basically park it in at London, any of your AI drivers will be able to pick that trailer up and then take it out and use it. You can set it specifically so it's a trailer just for you, but else not, you park up trailers in the garages the same as you would trucks and drivers. Then the AI can use it, you can go around, you can go and pick it up from that garage. So that's good. Then the freight menu is still there if you just want to go and pick someone else's trailer up, but if you want to use your trailer to go and pick something up, they've now added the cargo menu. So basically it will work the same as the freight market, in that you will have a look and pick up a job, but rather than being a trailer now, it will just display whatever cargo you're going to be carrying on a pallet. You drive to wherever you need to pick it up and park up on the bay, do basically the same as if you were loading or unloading the trailers before. Uh-oh. How long have I got left? I've got 1 hour and 51 minutes to get this delivery done, and I should be there in 4 hours and 6 minutes. That ain't gonna happen, but we've got to see a lot of the country, so I'm not that bothered. Yeah, so basically what you do then is you use your trailer, go and pick up the cargo, load it up, go and take it to where it's got to be dropped off, and that's it. Then unload it, and then you can pick up. They've tweaked the AI as well, which is quite nice, in that you can have a look for cargo then from like the same location. So if you've got your own trailer, you pick up some potatoes in London, run them to Felixstowe. Then when you drop them off in Felixstowe, it will then basically say, do you want to look for cargo from this location? And so basically you then don't have to move your truck. You can load it straight back up again and get back out on the road. So it's a nice little AI tweak, that one. Or UI tweak rather than AI. So yeah. And that's basically how they've done it. Don't get me wrong, when you get to some of the higher level trailers, if you choose a trailer that's got 3 axles with a steerable rear axle, fridge box on it, and I don't know, like the exclusive lights on the back, you sit there and start looking. By the time you finish doing that, I mean, I've seen the trailers selling for like 200 grand, or the costing 200 grand. I mean, funny, 200 grand to sit there and buy your truck in this game. Do you know what I mean? So, and they haven't really implemented a huge amount of difference between what the different trailers do. Don't get me wrong, the refrigerated trailers will let you take frozen stuff and chilled stuff. The hard-sided trailers will they might scale down the price, and I don't know, or they might restrict what you can take with each trailer. Could be another way they'll do it. It'll be interesting to see. They've got a few dynamics and that they can play with. At the end of the day, this is them rolling out for the first time trailer ownership, which people have been asking for years. So I wouldn't expect them to get all the different nuances and that nailed in the first release. It will be one of those things that I think will have progressive tweaks to it over time. But it brings in a whole new, you know, it brings in a whole new dynamic to the game. Loan installment. Let's see. Got 52 minutes remaining, and we're expecting to arrive in 3 hours and 3 hours. So we're going to be late, so we're going to take a heavy penalty on this for being late. But we're on the M4 now. So basically, I'm going to push this little Scania as hard as I can. Bloody hell, listen to this thing screaming. My little 380 horsepower Scania is absolutely screaming its guts out, as we do everything we can to try and get to London a bit quicker. I'm glad they haven't got kind of an advanced damage simulation in this yet. Otherwise you'd just be watching the damage just creep up. Not redlining it, I'm fine. Right, cruise control off. Let's just do it all with my right foot now, shall we? This could all end very badly, because I've literally just got my right foot planted in the floor. So there's a strong possibility that this stream is going to end up seeing either A, its second crash of the night, where I just crash into a wall or something, or B, we end up rolling it. Speeding fine. How long does it reckon till we get there now? 1 hour and 55 minutes. We're still going to be late. Pick up a tow off this lorry in front, shall we? Oh, Dunelm. Come on, here's a tow. The most like a racing game I think I've driven in ETS in a long time. And yet still using my indicators. But it's fine, because this bit was in Promods before. What we're interested now in is London, and what they've done in tweaking London, so we might as well get there a bit quicker anyway. Yeah, if there was some kind of realism simulation, then or realistic damage simulation, I don't think it would be appreciating it right now. Oh, we're climbing up on the M4. I don't think we could be too far away now. Here we go, look. London low emission zone. Oh, that was nice. Nice. up on the signs as you get in real life. You got all the bits for Heathrow and the various terminals. It's always interesting when you're driving round by Heathrow, in that you'll get completely different junctions off the M25 or the M4 for the various 5 terminals that you go to. 2, 3 and 4 I think all come off on the same junction. Terminal 5 has its own junction at Heathrow, I know that much. Pants is still here, just multitasking. Well, here you go, you're starting to see the edge of London now, Pants. As we come down the M4. Oh, speeding camera. Oh, how did I avoid that one? Here we go, look. Now we're starting to get into London. Look at this. When you look around, this has had some serious work done to it in making it look prettier and more like London. So here we go. We're heading into central London. Let's just get this delivery done, and then we'll go and check out some of the other areas, bits and pieces that have been improved. Old Victorian buildings and all the rest of it in here. Look, very nice. Ring Road, Westminster, Victoria. Jay multitasking. You were multitasking as well, from what I could see, Tad. Didn't you just load up breakfast a second ago? Oh, hello. That's juddery. Look at some of the detail they've put in around here, though. Ah, bag in it. Fair enough. London's looking nice. Across here, whoa, there we go. AI car for the win. So we've got 2% damage on the trailer and we're late. We're going to get paid absolutely fuck all for this job. I can tell you that much. Might as well go for here. Yeah, just blow for a red light. Sod it. Bloody hell, we're down to 5 grand. Here we go, look at this, look. This is what it's all about. Through here, yep, now I've got to go down here. Building works. That's London all over. Victoria Station, that's pretty spot on. Or it was last time I went through Victoria Station anyway. You drive like those on a dash cam, yeah. You're not wrong. I have this stream anyway. Here we go. This looks like Westminster Bridge. Well, I could be wrong. I believe this is Westminster Bridge. Wow. Holy crap, they've upped their game. Look at that. Oh, don't do that. Yeah. Definitely don't start mounting curbs going over Westminster Bridge. Frowned upon these days. Wow. That takes London to a whole new level. You can definitely tell it's more intensive on the computer because the stream's stuttering about a little bit. But yeah, really nicely done. Really nicely done. When you think of what the default London was like, there's a big, big jump up. Big, big jump up. So our drop off is going to be a little bit up here. Looking forward to Farming Sim 19. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be pretty good from the videos I've seen. Ooh, stop. So, come on. BMX5. Yeah, no, I'll definitely see what that looks like when that comes out. I haven't played Farming Sim recently. Got right into it at one point. There was a whole group of us. We had a server online and had a farm and that built up. But the thing is, I mean, you get like that, and you get people who just want to go out there. I mean, want to go out and have the biggest possible bloody tractor that you can possibly get. Pedals spiking again. I think there's something about ETS which makes my pedals spike, because before, when I had the issue with my pedals spiking, it was after I'd played ETS. Here we go, we're dropping off at Tesco's. That's pretty realistic looking. Just skip it for the moment. We're going to earn bugger all from this. Look, we're late. If we actually earn any money. Oh, okay. Still earned 10 grand. That's not bad. That's not bad. High value cargo we've unlocked. Fragile cargo we've unlocked. Do we want to do some of the ADR stuff to unlock that? Or let's do long distance. We'll apply some more of that. Now, the next bit that I want to have a look at is going to be having a look at the Dartford River crossing. Now I want to see what junctions they've got modded in on the M25. So we can basically come out of Tesco's here and set up onto the A20. The A20 we can come down here and we can head through the tunnel in this direction. Then we can head up to the A12 junction, spin around on that and come back down across the bridge. What's that there? That's going to be interesting to look at. That looks like a big old truck stop there. That might be worth a look. See what we've got in the freight market, shall we? Out of London, the shortest job we've got. We've got something to Felixstowe, something to Luxembourg, one back out to Cardiff. So we've got one to Luxembourg. That's gonna have us crossing over to Rotterdam. That's Calais, because that's another one that I want to check out in here. They've redone Rotterdam. That'll be quite interesting to see. That'd be very interesting to see. Right, let's go. What jobs have we got in Chelmsford? We haven't checked. We haven't discovered Chelmsford yet, apparently. Right, so let's go into the world map. We're going to go on a bit of a sightseeing tour now. Have a look and see what this looks like. So we're going to go and check out Croydon. So we come out of Tesco's, basically do a right out of here. We're going to head towards there. We'll come down through Croydon and see what they've rebuilt here, because they've moved the IKEA. The IKEA they had in the old London used to be out up to the north of it somewhere. So we'll come down, check out that. What? Huh? Hey? Hi? Don't want that to be 0.2. Go away. We delete you. There we go. Right, it's gone. Okay, so we've got 0.1 there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go away. Right. So we'll set 0.1 and basically we'll then follow the M25 round. Just going to go for a little drive. Have a look at some of these improvements. Right. Okay. Normally the trailer just disappears. The one time it doesn't is when we were looking at this reversing back out into the road, but never mind. Spin round in Tesco's car park. Right, here we go. Now, tiny little Scania look. Well, I say tiny little. Compared to the Highline and Top Line cab it is. Right, here we go. We need to come out this way, apparently. There we go. Let's just do what the AI do. No fucks given. DJ Powley 2018, yo. Welcome to the stream. So far this stream, we've driven from Derry down through Dublin, and now we're checking out Croydon now. We're just heading through Croydon. Tads is back, and this will be the last bit that we'll do. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, this will be the last bit that we'll do. We're going to check out Croydon. Oh, bloody hell. I'm getting some major stutters at the moment. Ugh. McDonald's. Nice. So they've redone London. And London already, from what we've seen, looks pretty good. And now, let's check out Croydon, which is also, at the moment, looking pretty good. I've got a funny feeling I haven't created an exception for Euro Truck for my antivirus software, which is probably why I'm getting some of these stutters at the moment. That, and I'm guessing London's probably a fairly intense area on the mod to render. We'll soon see if some of these stutters start going away as we get out of London and Croydon. Here we are, look, we're into sort of suburban Croydon, out in the outskirts of London and that now by the looks of things. Nice swanky houses, and then the occasional tower block thrown in there as well. Nice. Again, a few little graphical glitches there, which is interesting. That one's definitely struggling. I'm going to look, seeing whether or not my CPU usage is climbing up. It doesn't look like it, but I could be wrong. It probably doesn't help actually, and hopefully you guys will notice the difference. I've not got it downgrading the source or downgrading the stream to 720, so I might have to throw that back on, because at the moment it's trying to send the stream out in full 1080, so that could be causing some little issues. We'll have a look at that. Oh, stop! Shit. So I had a few different issues tonight. Obviously having the issues with the brake pedal. The computer itself seems to be having some performance issues at the moment. Which isn't helping. And, yeah, I'm not sure whether or not that is... I'm guessing at the moment that's possibly London related in Promods. Trying to stream it, and my potato is struggling. So here we go, let's head out this way. So we're heading out onto the M25. Let's see what other improvements they've made to the M25. I drive like a madman. I do, and also I'm having, as I said, I've got a brake mod set on my T500 pedals. Nice. Aircraft going into Heathrow there. So the problem is services, McDonald's, Costa. Wow, some of these little things are just awesome to see. Let's dive into these services. See what they've actually put in it. Right, so I've got my foot pressed as hard as I can onto the brakes at this point, but they will only be registering about 3/4 in the game. So the whole point being, when I play racing games and all the rest of it, I want to be able to be aggressive and hard on the brakes without fully standing on the brakes and locking them up. That's quite a cool little services here, to be honest. What's down here? Oh wow, does this cross back over the... Wow, that's quite cool. It's the first time I've seen they've done this, and it just, the services have a bridge, literally for nothing else other than the services. That's pretty cool. Have to go back over to then get back out onto the road. Yeah, so I could try and recalibrate the pedals in the game, but for stuff like Project Cars and that, it works quite nicely because I'm never putting 100% brake in, which is a good start. And then when I am braking, if I'm putting what feels like full brake on, I know that I want to be braking that hard because I'm having to press the pedal really hard. I mean, even then, I was just stood on it. I don't know whether or not my microphone was actually picking up sort of the creaking in my pedals, which gives you an idea of just how hard I'm having to press them. So I think that brake mod might have to come out. Right, welcome to Kent, the Garden of England, apparently. And then I'm going to want to come off at this one. We're going to want to go and look at the dark. Oh look, it's starting to rain. Traditional English weather. So I want to come off and we want to have a look at the Dartford crossing. Now this is something I've wanted in this game for a long time. So, do you have profile options so you can switch between games? How do you mean, Raven? Profile options in I've got a couple of profiles on here. I've got a couple of profiles on ETS. One's one that I use for online and all the rest of it, which is one where I've got silly amounts of money and trucks and all the rest of it. That's where I look at all the mods and that. And then this one is well, it's supposed to be my more serious profile. Not that you can tell the way I'm driving at the moment. My mouse has a profile for itself, so I could switch out how it behaves for that game. Yes, I think you can. To a degree. I'd have to double check, to be honest. I'd have to double check. The thing is, it's a physical sort of feeling, and you want a very different feeling between when you're using a steering wheel and pedals for racing compared to just driving in a sim like this. You know, driving your real car, you get, well, my real car's got more travel on the brake pedal than my brake pedal has here. So here we go. We are heading into the Dartford Tunnel. They've made it pretty realistic in that, look, this splits into two here, which is quite nice. And then here we go. We head into the Dartford Tunnel. We've paid our toll of £5. And this tunnel, in real life, and in this sim by the looks of things, yeah, it has a program for it, so I can calibrate it. But as I said, the only thing is the brake mod itself is it's a physical restriction, if you like, in the travel of the pedals, just to add that like that harder feeling to it. I think the one I've put in is a little too hard. I think I should go for a slightly softer one so I get more travel and it actually uses more of the... As I said, at the moment I'm braking in this, what feels like full braking and would be full braking as I'd have it set up on the race cars in iRacing or Project Cars, equates to about 3/4 of the travel on the brake pedal. Right, let's see, I should be able to come off here, hopefully spin round the roundabout, and we'll go back and we'll go over the bridge. Chicken wings, nice. Oh, stop. So that is literally full braking on my pedal, but as I said, this game will be registering that as about 3/4 of a pedal press, so it's not registering it as me stamping on the brakes as I am in reality. As I said, it's just a toss-up between... I mean, I could probably actually, if I turn the brake sensitivity up on this, let's have a look. So I'll show you what I mean now on this screen. So if I stand on my brake, there we go. I'm putting basically, I mean, I can squeeze a little bit more out of it, but that's basically full pressure on my brake, and you can see it spiking. Look. That is basically full press on my brake pedal. Right, I'm just doing it a little bit now, try and clean out the potentiometer. Probably not quite the right way to do it, but there we go. So full press on my brake will is taking it to about 50%. So when I'm standing on the brakes in centered? What's centered? That's interesting. Ooh. I don't know what centered is. Inverted. I've got. And then normal will be. Yeah, okay. Inverted and centered. Nice. So yeah, what I should probably do, I don't want a dead zone. It's almost a sensitivity I want to turn up. Steering sensitivity. I don't know if they've got one for brakes. So yeah, basically the physical restriction on my pedal means when I feel like I'm fully applying brake pedal, I'm applying half brakes. Which, as I've said, with the racing games, I've then managed to calibrate it. Which I probably could actually go through and calibrate this again. And that would be full travel of my brake pedal. That might work. I don't know. I'll play with it a little bit later. As I said, it works fine with the racing games because I recalibrate the pedals. So basically they know that when I'm standing on the brakes, that's 100%. And because of that restriction, it gets progressively harder to give it any more. So I literally push as hard as I can. So I know when I'm racing, I'm never going to quite reach 100% unless I'm physically jumping on the brakes. But on this, I don't really need that restriction as much. Because I'd rather have 3/4 braking sometimes. Just so I've got a little bit more to play with. Unless Tads are stopped in front of me, yeah. Yeah, you stop in front of me, Tads, and all of a sudden I'm using 2 feet on the brakes. push me pedals through the wall. Unless we're on Wreckfest, in which case if you've stopped in front of me on Wreckfest, then I'd just go for the other pedal. Stand on the accelerator. Right, so this will be the last thing that I do on the stream for tonight. Then I'm going to have a look and see what they've done now with the QE2 bridge. Oh, steady. There's a car there. The QE2 bridge, which is Q's likely, that's very true. Which is going the other way over the Thames. So we've just been through the tunnel, which when you're travelling northbound is the way. Wow, this is realistic. I've been over this bridge countless times. Is that? Okay. Just because we're going up the slope, I didn't know if my brakes were applying themselves a little bit. Yeah, this looks like the QE2 bridge. This looks, wow, very realistic in fact. If Powley's still watching the stream, he'll be able to vouch for this. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty fucking impressive. And there we go. Crossover from Essex back into Kent. Nice. How is that car not overtaking you and brake checking you? Yeah. So there we go. That is it. We've now checked out some of the bits in Promods. We've checked out most of London. We've checked out the M25 improvements down the M4. And now coming off at the coming off round at the, what's it called, at Dartford. So that's a pretty good place for me to call an end to the stream, really. Look, standing full brakes and it's only half braking. Madness. Getting tired, I need to find a place to rest. Yep, I'll probably just F7 it to the nearest garage. So, with that being said, and as I'm pretty sure none of the other Team Beanie guys are streaming, we'll see if we can't throw a little host to someone. Look, there we are, look. Yeah, brakes definitely playing up there. There we go. Yeah, since I'm pretty sure that no one else Team Beanie wise is streaming, let's see if we can throw a quick host to. See who's online. Well, look, there's a few guys who are doing what have we got? We've got some people playing Flight Sim, which is always pretty good to watch. Oh, hang on. This could be a good one that we'll throw over and we'll go and watch. No, he's not actually in his stream yet. Otherwise, I'd say we could have watched him. Because someone's going to try Kai Tak, which is a pretty impressive approach to watching Flight Sim. We'll just have a look and see who we can jump over and host. Zenosis is doing Twitch plays, oh, is he? Brad M's not doing anything. Right, here we go. This is a guy who I'm probably going to do some streaming with soon. Scandinavian guy, real nice guy. So, if you don't mind watching him for a little bit, he uses the same flight sim that I do. At the moment, where's he going to and from? And he's online. So, he's doing some streaming where he's talking to air traffic. So, let's give him a little watch. And no doubt he'll appreciate it. But guys, thank you all very much for watching. As always, you've been absolutely amazing, and I will see you all very soon.